I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time. Sonny Liston, I told you today, I'm still the greatest of all time. I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sing like a bee. His hands can't hit what his eyes can't see.
One of the joys of work is where it takes us. You know, how it helps us develop. That's why it's so important to do work that you absolutely love. It's the only way you really grow is who you're meant to be. I started writing when I was 8 or 9, and I think part of it was out of the isolation of the injury. My brothers and I were playing cowboys and Indians. One of my brothers shot me in the eye and I lost the vision. So because of that, I was able to get a partial scholarship to college. And so in the end, you can't even really regret your misfortunes because they led you somewhere.
The problem of the black people in America is inseparable from the problem of oppressed people all over the world. And until the leaders of black America realize that our problem is inseparable from the entire international problem, we will be considered a minority, will be considered an underdog, and will be begging for the things that we should have had when we were born.
Our sense of inferiority has been created by the white power structure, educational and otherwise, in the mind of the black man about himself. And Mr. Muhammad's entire approach is to restore to the black man a knowledge of himself, a knowledge of his people, his cultural roots. And by doing this, this restores his racial identity, his racial dignity, his confidence as a race, racial confidence in his own kind. And when he gets this self-confidence, he's then able to stop blaming and begging the white man and is then able to stand on his own feet.
What a point! Serena Williams scrambling throughout, survives.
How great is the effort from Serena Williams in this last rally? You could hear it throughout. Does whatever it takes to win this point.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Tennis player. I would like to be a tennis player.
If there's something else you wanted to be, what would it be?
A veterinarian. I think I'd be an archaeologist.
Really?
Yes.
If you were a tennis player, who would you want to be like?
Well, I like other people to be like me.
That's a good answer.
We learned that it was their father, Richard, who started them playing tennis before they were 5.
Venus want to win Wimbledon. Serena want to win the U.S. Open. And when I think about that, there are times, I wonder what would I do. And I know what I would do now. I would go back to the ghettos of Compton and get some of those gang members who used to protect my daughters from other gang members. And I would go get the members of the Crips and bring them to the U.S. Open and Wimbledon. And they would sit in box seats. And they would sit there and watch my daughter. And it would give so many other kids the opportunity to say that they can do it. You know, and they would remember Venus and Serena. They would say, boy, they did it. I can do it. That's that little girl used to live on Marble Street, that little poor girl. And what they actually say is that little poor girl daddy drove that old Volkswagen, you know, that broke down. So, yes, I think sometime about them winning the big ones like the U.S. Open and Wimbledon. And
that's what you say when you see a devil down. Oh, yeah. That's what you say when you take a devil's crown. Oh, yeah. Stay alive, all things will change around. Oh, yeah. What? Oh, yeah. So here I go, kicking science in 95, I be illin'. Parental discretion is advised still. Don't call me God, this MC goes for him. Call me God, cause that's what the black man is. Roaming through the forest as the hardest lyrical artist. Black woman, you are not up, and you're a goddess. Let it be known, you can lean on KRS-One like a wall, cause I'm hard. I represent God. Black MCs have only one human education against lies. Tries to open the eyes of humanity before it dies. Black and white ain't the real fight. That's the only thing the media hypes. The real fight of these major corporations holding back on real education. Before you're a color, first you're human. Teaching humanity is what we're doing. I'm hitting your class, cause you come out with a blast, but you trash, so you really don't last. They not hot, all they do is talk a lot. That's not hot. Where's your respect on the block? That's hot. Not cause you friends with the cops, that's not hot. A real MC, you're not. That you've been told that it's a different world. Yeah,
How you doing, Mr. Girl? Damn, what are you doing here so early?
Well, that's because,
Cause, girl, we got a surprise for you. What? Play! Piccolo.
L to the J. What's happening, baby?
So, Lena, this is the famous crew you've been talking about, huh?
Yeah, girl, so won't you introduce us? These are my homies from Baltimore. That's Terrell, Charmaine, and my boyfriend, Dorian.
Something funny?
Oh, just the way she said my boyfriend in that Richie Cunningham sweater you sporting.
We're the Smith family. And Jada and I will be hosting the 2005 BET Awards.
And we promise to make this year's show something that the whole family can enjoy.
Even the kids.
Cut! I'll be in the limo. This isn't crap. We look like a bunch of suckers.
I bet Snoop's kids don't have to do this kind of bullshit.
I bet Snoop's kids can fight, though.
That's why you use stunt doubles in your movies.
You gonna wish you had a stunt double when I'm tying fire to that ass.
The 2005 BET Awards, Tuesday at 8.
No BET in the house.